Hey everybody, welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today you have 4 decks to choose from. Whichever deck you choose is the deck I'm going to do a reading for you with. So, group 1, you have the deck with the rose quartz sphere. Group 2, you have the yellow jade. Group 3, you have the amethyst. And group 4, you have the turquoise. So take a moment, see which energy or deck is calling to you. The timestamps will be below. And today I'm going to do a general reading about what's coming next in love. So let's get started. I'll see you in just a minute. Number 1, let's get started with your reading today. You chose this beautiful deck with the rose quartz sphere, and I'm going to get you messages about what's coming next in love today using your choice. Okay, so let's see what I have for you today. Hope you had a great weekend. If you're here in the States, hope you had a great holiday weekend. Ooh, okay. So you've got the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is really, it's exciting because it's really, I feel like it could be something. You could be getting an offer soon when it comes to work and when it comes to some way that you can make money. The Page of Wands is an opportunity, an invitation, a message coming through. It can also represent a person. It's somebody who's really sort of youthful. They can be young, depends, you know, sometimes people can be older, but they have like that young heart. And, but pages are obviously a little bit younger than knights and kings. But this is like somebody who's excited, somebody who has a lot of enthusiasm, somebody who's got a lot of fire sign energy. Fire sign energy is creative, it's inspiration, it's that spark that gets us going. It's connected to the signs Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. I almost forgot Aries in the zodiac. Okay, so he's coming through with the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles is all about secure. It's like someone who's really worked hard to get where they are, somebody who has a lot of luxury around them, or has created a life that has material, like abundance. Okay, because we have all of these coins above her. She's in this beautiful garden. She's sort of enjoying this life that she has built, or this this security. This is somebody who's independent, somebody who has their own job, somebody who works, somebody who creates, you know, something. There could be some sort of bonus or reward coming for you with the 9 of Pentacles. But the Page of Wands is like a new project, new opportunities. Some new path is opening up for you. And the message here is to be open, okay? Allow your excitement about whatever this choice or possibility is to kind of like spark that creativity, that passion in you, okay? Because it looks like it's going to be very, very successful. So when we look at it in the context of a love reading, it feels like there's either, I mean, it can be a lot of different things, obviously, because we have only 2 cards and a lot of people watching, and it's a general reading. But what I'm going to say is that the feeling that I'm getting right off the bat is that it may even be something that you hadn't. I just almost feel like, because the page is looking towards the past and the 9 of Pentacles is looking towards the future, I feel like it could be something connected to a project or something you really wanted to do, or some idea that you've had for a while, okay? But let's pull more cards. Let's see. Let's start with the Page of Wands and get some idea, because this can represent you. This could be an offer coming for you. This could be an opportunity. I just feel like it could be a person coming in who's going to really bring a lot of excitement to your life. So let's get more clarity on the Page of Wands for you. Ooh, the Star card. The Star card is a card of healing. It's a card of connection. It's a card of connection to your fate, to your dreams, to your hopes, to your wishes, right? It's like wishing on a star. And she's got 2 cups in her hands because she's going with the flow of the universe. The 2 cups, though, for me, just today in this reading, feels like it could be the 2 of Cups, you know, a love connection of some sort. Wow. Okay, so the Star card is Major Arcana, which means it's about a big chapter. Okay, it's about a life lesson. It's about a spiritual journey. It's part of your path. It's connected to the sign Aquarius. It's a symbol of hope. It's guidance. Okay, there's that flow to your life represented by the water going between the cups. Okay, this is really also about shining. Think about being a star, shining, expressing yourself, being yourself like Aquariuses are, unapologetically, okay? So I think this is really saying, allow this energy to inspire you so you can manifest your dreams, okay? You're being guided by your angels, by God. There's some hope, some wish, something that's coming through for you, and it's very, very positive. Okay, let's get a card on the 9 of Pentacles. Hierophant reversed. The bottom of the deck is the Magician. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. So the Hierophant, another major arcana, is our clarifier. So this is really letting us know that this is a big moment for you, a big chapter. Okay, something big is coming up when it comes to love, a big relationship. The Hierophant is usually connected to the sign. It's connected to the sign Taurus, okay? It's about, you know, kind of higher wisdom, knowledge, going to someone who's wise. It can be like a spiritual ceremony or some sort of ceremony. When it's reversed, a lot of times it's a disconnect of some sort or a need to take a step back and restructure things in your life. But sometimes it can be someone who is unconventional. And that's what I feel like it is in this case. I feel like this is telling you that whatever this opportunity, this person that's coming through, or the opportunity and the person connected to the opportunity, it's like, it's different. It's different than what you've been doing. Don't let that scare you, because it is a really great new path opening up. I feel like it's really time for you to kind of take all your gifts and talents and use them. Maybe you've been successful. Maybe you've been, you know, doing a certain career that's given you a certain amount of security, but you have this little dream, or you have this opportunity, or someone comes into your life which kind of opens up a new path for you. And I think the Magician here is saying, you've got this. This is about really living your dreams. You have the Magician and the Star. So I think it's going to be an unconventional person. I think it's going to be an unconventional relationship in some way. Maybe they're from a different place. Maybe they're just, I don't know. It just feels different. But the magician can manifest anything with the wave of their wand, okay? So this is about taking action, following your dreams, trust your inner guidance, focus on your projects that you want. Okay, and good things are coming from them. So by focusing on a project that you're really interested in, that can lead you to love. Okay, this is also connected to Virgo and Gemini. So those are the signs we are working with so far. Now, let's get some more clarity. Let's pull some cards on this connection. Six of Cups reversed, interesting. Eight of Pentacles reversed, huh? Okay. Three of Cups. Okay, so now we have our first cups that have come in. We have Pentacles, we have a wand, we have cups, we don't have any swords. So, interesting. Cups are all about emotions, intuition, love, feelings. They're connected to the water element, to the zodiac signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, okay? With the Six of Cups, six is obviously, not obviously. I just feel like most of you are really, you know, you're either tarot readers or you get a lot of readings, you come back all the time. So I feel like you know the tarot. I also like to really talk about the cards and stuff to help you if you are interested in learning to pull your own cards, do your own readings. But anyway, the six is the Lovers in the tarot. So the Six of Cups is connected to relationships, partnerships. When it's upright, it's about old memories coming back, someone or something bringing up those, you know, childhood memories or romantic memories or something that causes you to think back to a place you once lived, to where you grew up, something like that, right? When it's reversed, it can mean that you're holding on to the past and it might be stopping you from something. So it can also mean time to connect with your inner child, which I believe is the message for you because of that Page of Wands energy, which is that playful energy, that adventurous, right? Somebody going on an adventure, somebody just letting things go and having fun, you know, being open to it. Now, you also have the Eight of Pentacles reversed, which is interesting because you started with the 9 up here. And the 8 is about working hard to improve your skills. Reversed, it's like you might be too caught up in the details or some sort of delay or not looking at the big picture here, okay? So this goes back to the Hierophant, I think, which is that idea of taking a step back and really going over the details. So what I think about this is this is a little bit of a warning, is to not let the past hold you back. When this opportunity comes, don't be thinking so much about the past or don't get caught up in the details. Kind of allow this unconventional path that's opening up with love for you to move forward, okay? You just have to trust. It's going to be different, remember? Three of Cups. I love the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is about celebration. It's connected to that emotions, that love energy, and it's fun, and it's friends, and it's celebration, and it's a lot of times female energy. So this can mean that this connection happens when you're with friends, when you're out celebrating, when you're collaborating, you know, when you, like, you can go out to celebrate something with friends and meet someone. It can also mean that you will be collaborating with people. Maybe there's 3 people that are part of this project. But it also shows having fun together, having a lot of good times, okay? So there's like some sort of like collaboration or friend part of this. So whether it's meeting that way or working together, but it's just showing that there's a lot of fun and celebration with this person. The only thing you want to watch out for is getting stuck in the past, and possibly like being too worried about all of the details or wanting things to be a certain way, okay? So yeah, I really love this. The person coming in is somebody who's going to bring you a lot of adventure, excitement, and creativity, passion, probably a fire sign or just someone that has those qualities. Ooh. Okay, so now I thought I'd use the Teacup Love Oracle. This is my deck. I designed it. I haven't used it in a while. It is for sale. If you love it, you can purchase it. Ships anywhere in the world, which is kind of exciting for all my friends around the world. I just love how many people are listening that are from different countries. Please say hi in the comments. I love connecting with you. Okay, let's see what we have for number 1. What do we have? Big mouth. That's funny. Okay. Options. Ceremony. Oh, okay. There's ceremony and celebration. Okay. Could be sort of at some sort of unusual ceremony, or it could be like a commitment ceremony or something like that, not a traditional wedding. I think it's interesting that you got all of these options, but what it's more interesting to me, it's almost like the Magician if it was a T card, which I've never thought of before, but I'm kind of feeling that today for you. I'm feeling like you have all these like sort of tools, and you know, like these are little tools to make matcha and stuff. And I feel like it's like you have all these options. You're like the Magician. You've got to take them down to earth and actually act on them. Big mouth. Big mouth's interesting because I'm wondering if it's connected to speaking up, right? You know what? I'm going to pull a card on that one. I'm going to pull a tarot card on that one. Let's pull a card on Big Mouth, because that's kind of into this one. Jumped right out. Ooh, okay. All right. So there could be somebody. Remember I said the 6 is the Lovers. Now we got the 6, and it fell right here on top of Big Mouth. I mean, Big Mouth is right on top of the 6. There could be an ex. This isn't for everyone. There could be an ex who has a big mouth, who's got a lot to say, who's sort of pulling your energy back. You want to watch out for that, okay? Because that isn't divinely guided. The path going forward this is the past. Remember, you got that 6 of Cups reversed, the 8 of Pentacles. Don't let anything or anyone slow you down. And for me, the big mouth feels like somebody from the past. Ooh, okay. Let's see. I think that's it. I think I've gotten you all your messages today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. It's free. It's easy. It really helps me. And if you'd like a private reading, 3-card or 6-card, use the links below. I take about 7 business days to get them to you, sometimes less. At the end of the month, I got a ton of readings, so I'm just finishing those up now. If you want to order them, I video record a 3-card or a 6-card reading just like this, and then I post it here on YouTube on a private link, and you watch it. You can ask me any question you want. You can also get a general reading if you'd like. So all of that's available if you're interested, if this sort of resonated, or if you want to answer a question about a love or someone you're interested in, or just a general reading, go ahead and use the links below. Anyway, I'm sending you lots of love. This looks really beautiful. I'm excited for you. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 2, you chose the yellow jade and the pink deck here today. We are going to look at what's coming next in love. Let me give these a quick shuffle. And what's coming next in love for you? Three of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Interesting. An interesting combo. Okay, so let's start with the Three of Pentacles. It looks like some sort of collaboration is coming for you. It looks like a team project or a work situation. It's some sort of team or group project that is really beneficial. And there's like one person here who's got more knowledge than the other two. So it's almost like there's a leader of the group here and there's two others that are sort of kind of, you know, learning from this person in some way. What I love about the Three of Pentacles in a love reading is it really shows the beginnings of building something that's lasting, because we have those three sort of setting in stone here, the foundation to build, right? Now, what's interesting is it's followed by the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is all about taking a rest, taking a break, taking a step back. And so I'm wondering why? Why is it that, you know, this rest is needed? Is it that you are going to work on something that is really going to take a lot of like physical effort, or it's just going to kind of, you know, drain you in some way? But this is such a positive that it's interesting that the Four of Swords is coming through. Not that the Four of Swords is negative. It's just an interesting combo because it's all about rest, recovery, contemplation, taking a break, getting some mental space around a situation, taking time alone to recharge and release stress before moving forward, meditation. So I feel like there's something coming up for you, some sort of project, collaboration, something where three people might be involved that's going to require you to take a step back and think about things. Now, let's find out what. I mean, I know I'm curious. Okay, let's get a little bit more. I'm going to pull a card on the Three of Pentacles. Let's see what that's about. Aha, Knight of Cups. Now, let's pull one on the Four of Swords. Seven of Wands. Okay, interesting. We now have all four elements. Bottom of the deck. Okay, Two of Cups. I totally get it. What I think is going on here, Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, is that one of these people that you work with, it starts out as a friend or a colleague, there's a romantic interest, and you need to take a step back to figure out what you're going to do about it. You've got the Knight of Cups coming in to move things along. The Knight of Cups is saying, hey, let's make this 3 a 2. And the Two of Cups is so beautiful. So yeah, I just feel like this is a helpful person in your life that turns into something more, okay? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is water sign energy. Cups are about the emotions, the feelings. They're about love. The Knight is bringing you the cup. The Knight is bringing you the love offer, okay? And he's taking a pause, okay? He's taking a pause. So it might be not you that taking a rest. It could be the Knight that takes a rest. That's like, wait a minute. I thought we were friends, but I'm feeling like we have more going on here. It could be you, it could be them that takes the pause and wants to figure things out, okay? But because the Two of Cups is just this beautiful connection, it just shows that you really get one another. You're on the same level, okay? You have the same equal feelings. You're like mirrors of one another. You have the Lion here showing the passion. It's divinely guided. This is a really beautiful connection, but there's, like I said, I feel like it starts out as like working on a project or collaborating, and there's, there could be like, it could also be that this one person introduces the two of you, okay? Someone you work with, or, you know, says, hey, I've got a friend. Here they are, boom. And it's like, oh, or you start out as friends, co-workers, whatever, and this person says, guess what? I have feelings for you. And you have to take a step back and think about it. I mean, that's what it feels like. The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is interesting because, you know, wands are that passion, that fire. The seven is about, like defending yourself in some way. Like if you look at this, he's like up on the hill, he's got his position, he knows where he is, he knows what he wants. You know, stand up for yourself, you're protecting what you worked hard for. There's some obstacles to overcome, but you're ready. You know what I mean? The reverse says, you know, maybe you felt like you had to fight a lot of battles. And that's what the Four of Swords is about. It's like, I'm tired from fighting all these battles and overcoming these obstacles and defending myself from criticism. And sometimes that can leave you overwhelmed. And you feel like you're constantly like taking on a lot or holding on to things. So the message here is to let go of what you can't control. Focus on your energy on what you can. So take a step back if you need to, right? If you get overwhelmed. Maybe it's because you're working on this project, or maybe it's because this person works with you, or there's some other person that has something to say about the connection. But like, don't let that stop you. I mean, look what you have here. You have the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups. It's like, you can't let that stop you. Take a break, but don't allow other people's feelings to kind of get in the way of your connection. Okay, so let's see what we have for this connection. So this person could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or just be someone who is very sensitive to you, very in tune with you emotionally, someone that can like share their emotions easily. They have that intuitive depth to them. Oh my God. King of Cups. Yes, they do. Oh my gosh. This is looking like a water sign. This is looking like someone who is all of the things I just described. Wait a minute. I just dropped. Yeah, so that's like unbelievable that while I'm saying all that, the King of Cups comes up. The King of Cups is sensitive, he's receptive, he's emotionally mature, he's in control of his emotions, okay? This isn't someone that's gonna lose it, right? He's sitting on his chair, he's comfortable, he knows what he wants, he can wait. He'll wait for you. He'll wait till you make your decision. He's okay with that. He's very empathetic, so he understands. He's got the perfect balance between emotions and, practical side. So he gets it, okay? Wow. So yeah, I definitely see someone coming into your life, someone who's very romantic, someone who, you know, might start out as a friend and then move into something more. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm going to pull you a card from the Teacup Love Oracle, which is my deck. It's for sale if you're interested. All the links are below. It ships anywhere in the world from my friends. Oh, outside. That's from number one's reading. Outside of the US, you can get them too, anywhere. Let's see. I love that we're using the teacup for you, especially because of all your cups here. Okay. Finances. Oh, okay. Well, you know, coins, the Three of Coins there, Three of Pentacles, can be connected to money. It's connected to values, to the material world. So there's something about finances that comes into play here. Kings usually are pretty well off. There could be some sort of financial connection or a financial consideration. You know, maybe that's what the Four of Swords is about, that stepping back or being defensive. It's only temporary. Yeah, I feel like whatever that pause is, whatever that concern is, it's not lasting. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Temporary. It's not lasting. Wow, there's the Seven of Wands, feeling like things are stacked against you. There must be some sort of, some people, and I feel like it's one person, you know, in that, or it could be family. It could, let me pull a card on the stacked against you. But anyway, that's connected to the Seven of Wands, but it's temporary. Okay, so don't let it, like, again, don't let it worry you in any way, because you've got such beautiful connection. Let's get a card on stacked against you. What's going on there? Oh, okay. Six of Swords, and that was reversed. The Six of Swords is about moving on from a situation. There's conflict, right? And you're leaving it behind. And look what's in the boat. Two people, one person's pushing it. There's three again. So yeah, swords are about conflict sometimes. You know, they're about communication. They're also about conflict. And the six is moving on. And so the stacked against you, it's also reversed though, okay? Because this is like moving on. When it's reversed, it's that you're holding on to something, you know, you need to let go of. You're resisting this change that will transform you. So you're delaying something. Oh God, that's what the stepping back is. So yeah, there could be someone else, you know. There could be some sort of financial situation as a consideration. But anyway, either you or your person, there's something holding you in, you know, kind of that Four of Swords, that Seven of Wands reverse. There's forces against you moving on, or you yourself are blocking yourself. And and it might be because of money. So maybe you're in a love connection, or maybe you will be in a connection. It'll be hard to leave because you feel financially dependent, or because you're working on this project, or you're building a house together. Like there's something and you're having a hard time moving on from it, even though you want to, because the King of Cups is here. But just know it's temporary, and you have the ability to let go and to move on. This is keeping you stuck. So whatever that represents for you, don't let it keep you stuck. Okay? Wow. That's your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. This was really interesting. Write your comments below, like this video, and subscribe before you leave. It's free, it's easy, really helps me, and that way I can keep coming back and bringing you all these free readings. If you'd like to purchase a reading, if you want a personal reading where I look at just your one question or your love situation, or give you a general reading, you can do any of those things. Use the links below. I do 3-card and 6-card. I record it just like this, and you watch it on a private link right here. So it's super easy, okay? I am sending you so much love. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 3, you chose the amethyst, and let's get started with your deck. We're going to look at messages for you about what's coming next in love. And let's go. What do we have for number 3 today? The moon. Ooh, okay. It's funny. I saw the 4 of Swords when I was shuffling, and the 4 of Swords came up in number 2's reading, and I thought, and it just caught my attention. So it's obviously important for you. Okay. The moon and the 4 of Swords. So let's start with the moon. Obviously, the moon is connected to our emotions. It's it's about cycles. You know, we literally are so connected to the moon with our emotions. You know, full moons bring emotions to to like heightened, your feelings. The moon connects to women's cycles. Um, it's interesting because, you know, it's about our intuition, but it's also about our subconscious. And the moon sometimes brings up situations that might be even suppressed, might not be healed, right? The moon sometimes is a time, the moon card, when it comes up, is really talking about a time to dive deep within yourself. Sometimes the moon card can also mean that you're afraid of something. Are you? Are you afraid? We're all afraid of something, but it's like sometimes we're afraid that our past, or the failures, or the things we didn't do when it comes to love, is going to haunt us, right? And it's like you have fears sometimes. Um, Next to the moon is the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is about taking a rest. It's about recovery. It's about taking a step back and meditating. So, what I'm feeling like when I'm looking at this 4 of Swords with the 3 swords hanging over him and the 1 sword underneath, it's like he's kind of protecting himself. He's sleeping with one eye open, is what I feel like. And maybe it's because of some sort of third party situation, right? Betrayal, cheating, something like that, that is causing you to kind of take a step back, or maybe you have taken a step back from love and relationships because of that. And you're trying to get clarity, because that Ace of Swords underneath is clarity. When the Ace of Swords comes up, it's about you know what you want. So I feel like you're taking a moment. There's some sort of pause here. The Moon card is connected to the sign Pisces, by the way. So, I feel like there's some situation coming up for you that's going to either maybe bring up some past hurts, like maybe you meet someone and there's something that reminds you about it, or maybe you've not dated in a while, and so it's going to be like the first connection ever, or the first connection after a hurt. Let's see. Oh, wow. This card, I saw this a lot when I was shuffling too, and I almost said something about it. Okay, yeah. This is about being in your head, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is those fears. So there is some sort of fear you have around or insecurity about relationships, right? There's a situation where you're feeling stuck or you're feeling trapped. You're feeling like you don't have a way out. It can also indicate that you have some sort of negative thoughts going on that keeping you stuck in your head, right? But you need to replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts so you can break the cycle. And I feel like you're working on it. I feel like you're going from 8, which is really feeling like overwhelmed, right? You have all this stuff swirling around, to 4. So I feel like you're working on it. I feel like you're making progress, right? You've lost 4 of those swords hanging over your head. You're actually down to 3, really, because the 1 is underneath. So I feel like you're working through some stuff. You're processing some things. You could have a relationship come up that challenges you to believe in yourself, to have confidence again. I feel like you could have had your confidence knocked back. This is about believing in yourself. Remember I said the moon sometimes brings up stuff from the past, but also our fears that the past is going to repeat itself. So you're going to have to take a step. You're going to have to take a moment to gather yourself, because the past doesn't repeat itself. You need to let go of your fears when it comes to love. Okay, let's see what we have. Under the 4 of Swords, you have the Queen of Cups. And the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is so interesting. I think that this is really about you opening up and finding love. I see the Queen of Cups here as, just being open, loving, intuitive, kind. It's connected to the cups are obviously the emotions, connected to the moon too, right? So this is like you opening up and changing that cycle here, right? Going from the stuck energy to the Wheel of Fortune, which is, there's so much about cycles here, right? Because the moon is about the cycles, the phases of the moon. The Wheel of Fortune is about the cycles, the karma, your life shifting and changing. And that 8 of Swords is like that repetitive energy that you needed to break. So I see you moving away from that and moving away from feeling like you're trapped in your mind, or you can't get out of your head, or not feeling, worthy, or just having issues with connecting, to going to full-blown connection with the Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups is so open. She's ready. She's like sharing her heart. She's got her cup there, that she's holding out for love, right? This is an open heart. This is an open head. This is being sensitive and compassionate. This is also, this could be you, this could be someone who's like a mother-like figure or a mentor. This is non-judgmental energy. This is someone who's, really kind and compassionate. And what I see is love coming because you are in the process of really opening up, and you've got some really, really good stuff coming up with the Wheel of Fortune upright. 10s are also about ends of cycles, right? And beginnings of new ones. So it's like You are really moving through and past some difficult energy where you felt stuck, letting go of your fears and opening up. That's what I really see coming for you, is like a connection where you're able to really be yourself and be vulnerable. Okay, wow. Big shift and change. The Hangman, another major arcana here. So you have the Moon, the Hangman, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Hangman is connected to Pisces energy. Okay, so there's a lot of Pisces here. Yeah, I don't know if you are a Pisces, you have Pisces sun, moon, rising, or this is just about you releasing a lot of stuff. The 12th house in astrology rules is that Pisces area. So it can be about you letting go of your fears of the past, of things that have held you back, your baggage. This is also about changing and shifting your perspective. So this is you really having some good stuff coming in between the Wheel of Fortune and the Hangman. It's like, you know, you're taking time, you are processing, you're meditating, that Four of Swords energy, which is the Hangman, patience. It's like divine timing is at play here for your love life, okay? And I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, that's also an indication of divine timing. So it's like someone's coming into your life when you are ready and you're almost there. I would say maybe even 4 weeks, a month from now. Um, The Hangman is asking you to look at something from a new perspective if you're feeling stuck, getting out of your head here and being patient and allowing the universe to work its magic, because that's what's happening here for you. Ooh, I love it. Okay, let's see what else we have. Wow. The Nine of Cups. You're going from the Eight of Swords, feeling trapped, feeling anxious, feeling stressed, feeling, less than, or feeling like you don't have options, to everything changing and shifting. The Wheel of Fortune, your fate is shifting and changing. You're opening up. You're ready to give love. You're ready to receive love. To the Nine of Cups, which is the wish card. This is all the cups. Okay, 9 plus 1 is 10. You have all the cups. So, wow, you have something really major coming, a person coming in who's going to really, really rock your world. This is a true love connection. Lots of emotions here, okay? Lots of water energy. It could be someone you start a family with. It could be someone with water sign planets. Could be a Pisces. This is definitely a happy ending. This is happily ever after. This is, I am so content. So you're going to go from feeling very like insecure or stressed, feeling very content. Okay, that's what's coming. Yay! This is exciting. Okay, I'm going to pull you some cards from the Teacup Love Oracle. Oh, you know what? Let me fix the candles. Okay. Let's see what we have for you. Alone time. How interesting with the Four of Swords, which is the alone time card. Wow. Yes. And that gives you time to take a moment. That's Hangman energy. Take a pause to really work through some of your fears. Okay. Wow. Temporary. Yeah. You're moving away from discomfort. It's temporary. What you have coming is long term. It's fulfillment. It's happiness. Wow. Look at all these that came out. Okay. Going public, thinking of you, tall order. So this is possibly you taking a moment between the time that you meet and connect, having a think, having some time to yourself, and then saying, you know what, I'm ready. And when the timing is right, it's going to shift. Okay, that's when you go public. This is someone who wants to show you how they feel. They are very, very much connected. We have that heart energy with the T inside. It's like protective energy, tall order. It's like what seemed to you to be like impossible, that's what I feel like's coming. I feel like you really needed to hear this today, because that Eight of Swords energy can weigh so heavy on you, and it can make you believe that things won't change. But what you need to know is things are changing. The Wheel of Fortune is always changing. It's always churning, okay? This time period is about you taking some time to yourself, but just know that that is going to shift, and you're moving towards someone who's going to be very thoughtful, somebody who you can share your heart with is the Queen of Cups. There could be a Pisces or a water sign connection here, but it's very much an emotional connection. Oh, yay. I'm so happy for you. That's your reading for today. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you leave. It's free, it's easy, it really helps. Hit the notification bell after you subscribe, and you'll get notified whenever I post a new reading. Like this video, write your comments below, say hello, and if you want a private reading, you can use the links in the description box. I do 3-card and 6-card readings. I can do a general reading for you, or you can ask me the question, okay? You can email me whatever your situation is. It takes about 7 business days, sometimes less, sometimes a little more. At the end of this month, I got a lot of readings, so those I'm finishing up today. And you know, it's video recorded, and you watch it right here on a private link, so it's super easy, and only you can see it. Okay, thanks for being here. I'm sending you so much love. Have a great day. Hey, number 4, you chose the turquoise stone and the crystal visions deck. And today I'm going to do a reading for you about what's coming next in love using this deck, your choice. While I was shuffling and meditating, preparing for your reading, I did see the Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the Hermit. So I just want to throw that out there in case those cards have meaning for you. I just wanted to share that. Maybe they'll show up again. We'll see. But let's find out what's coming next in love for you. Oh my God. I am so glad I said something. I don't always say something, and I'm like, oh, I wish I had said something. The Hermit, of course. And the Knight of Swords. Ooh, okay. We could be looking at a Gemini here. We have Gemini and Virgo energy coming through. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Okay, so let's start with the Hermit, Major Arcana coming through first, coming in hot. It's the number 9. It's connected to the sign Virgo. And the Hermit is about going within to find answers. So it's about knowing and understanding that everything that you need, you have inside you. The Hermit carries that beautiful lantern, which is that illumination, that wisdom. Okay, that's the star inside that lantern, which is like part of the journey of the tarot. And this is about you using your intuition to know where to go next, right? She's sitting on the edge here. She's got her lantern. She's ready to come out after this long introspection. So it's like you're ready to share your wisdom. You're ready to share something. You're ready to come out of a period of maybe reflection, okay? And then next we have the Knight of Swords who's coming in to greet you. The Knight of Swords flies really fast, right? Look at the Knight of Swords. He is on a Pegasus. So he's like not even just on a horse, he's on a horse with wings. So it's like he's really going fast. And knights move things along, and the Knight of Swords moves your love story along pretty quickly. This is someone who knows who he is. He doesn't let anybody get in his way. He's very driven. He gets bored quickly. He moves on if things aren't fun and interesting. And this person uses their brain a lot. They're very smart. They enjoy a challenge. It's like this person wants to come and take you off this cliff because he's flying. Isn't that interesting? You're up high and he's flying. And you're deciding, am I going to go or am I not going to go? Wow. So you're about to maybe take off on an exciting adventure with someone. Okay, let's see. What do we get here about the Hermit? Strength. Ooh, I love it. And the Knight of Swords. What do we get about the Knight of Swords? Eight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, bottom of the deck. Eight of Swords reversed. Okay, so yeah, there's something about releasing yourself from this stuck energy. And it's either you or your partner, and it might be them, that have recently gone through some difficulty, some tough times, some feeling of not, just if this feels like you, then apply it to you. If it doesn't feel like you, it's probably your person. But there's this overcoming some negative thoughts and feelings about themselves, right? Feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling not worthy. This is about being stuck too, knowing that something's missing, but not being able to move forward or make a change. The Wheel of Fortune reverse feels like stuck energy too. It's like, oh, I've had such bad luck, things have not gone my way when it comes to love. And so there's something about, for the Hermit, and for you, this idea of strength, which is getting your strength back. Maybe you've taken some time to yourself to get your strength back. Maybe you have overcome some difficulty here. This is about finding a partner who's your equal, somebody who's not going to overpower you, and somebody who you're not going to try to overpower. It's not about control. It's about cooperation, partnership. It's kind of interesting because there's a lot of symbols here of birds flying. There's birds flying there. He's on a Pegasus. You've got wings, even as the Hermit. And there's two birds here. And those remind me of swords. And with that Eight of Swords reversed and the Eight of Cups next to each other, there's something about feeling like you haven't been able to get what you wanted in relationship. You haven't been able to manifest it. Eights are about manifesting in the practical realm. And the Eight of Swords reversed is like there's some sort of limiting beliefs that you're breaking away from, that you are moving yourself away from, limiting beliefs, limiting people, the stuck cycles that keep repeating themselves. So maybe you've taken a step back and the universe is saying it's time to go. It's time to move on from these difficult cycles. You have somebody coming in who's going to move your story along, who's going to get that, break up that pattern of being stuck. Okay, they're going to help you. This is definitely feeling like you've had bad luck, but it's also a sign that you're going to break out of it. You've been stuck for too long. You might be resisting change, and you might not be allowing things to move forward. That's why the Knight of Swords is showing up to say it's time. You're going to find somebody who's going to be your partner, who's going to be your equal. So you have Leo and Virgo coming through here. Yeah, you might have ended a connection with someone who you thought was your best friend, somebody who you thought was your soulmate. Maybe you had to take a step back from that. It could also be that you're afraid to move forward with someone because you don't want to lose the friendship. Page of Swords. There's more of those birds. The Page of Swords. I was feeling that sword energy and it showed up. The Page of Swords is really saying that there are new projects coming in. So I feel like love is connected to some sort of new project, new venture, a new way of you to communicating with other people too. Because with the Knight of Swords, you're going to really be challenged to talk a lot. And as a Hermit card, coming through, maybe that's not your easiest, the easiest thing for you. But it shows that you have new ideas and that you want to share them. Okay. And it's also showing like the Page of Swords knows what's happened in the past and is ready to move forward. It's like, I have something to share. I took time to myself. I have all this wisdom and I'm ready to share it. And guess what? Someone's coming in to share it with you. So there's a lot about air sign energy for you. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, somebody who's really talkative, somebody who really wants to, communicate, somebody who's your real equal, your partner, right? Somebody you can talk to. That's what's coming in. Ooh, maybe even two. The Knight of Pentacles. It could also be that this person has been waiting, the timing thing over here. Maybe you've gone through something, there's a lot of different people listening. This is someone who's very patient, who's waited a long time, who's like, you know what? I know what I want. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to wait till the timing's right. Um, and whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Okay. This could be the Virgo energy too. Um, so it's kind of interesting. You could have two choices. You could also have an opportunity with this person, and they've been waiting a while. Let's get one more on the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So there could have been some sort of hardship when it comes to finances. The bad luck could have been that you lost your job. It could have been this person lost their job. They felt like they fell on hard times, okay? And there's something about getting your confidence back, being able to bring to the table something, that feels good, that makes them feel confident. I feel like this person's overcome some sort of financial hardship, okay? Some sort of financial hardship they've gone through. With that Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Five of Pentacles, it just shows the energy of lack, feeling less than, some sort of loss, finances, relationship, work, feeling isolated, focusing so much on your problems that sometimes you lose the light, right? So interesting. Okay, let's see. What's the advice here? There's definitely a message about a change, about coming out from loneliness, from isolation. Yeah, this is about moving on from the past. This is about letting go of something that happened in the past and really trying to heal from it. With Judgment reversed, it's like there's that energy of being stuck. Um, and Judgment is really all about taking stock of your life, having a fresh start, having a new opportunity. And when it's reversed, it's like this old cycle repeats itself and it keeps repeating until you learn your lesson and you release your fears and doubts and judgment of yourself. And I think that's what you've been doing. And I think that this opportunity coming in is with someone who's very light. I feel like things have been heavy, maybe even for both of you, and that you both kind of understand that it's time to approach relationships in a new way. And so there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of communication. And like I said, it feels like air signs. Okay, let's see what the Teacup Oracle has for you. Breakfast in bed. Ooh. confusion. Yeah, there's something about needing to let go of this past stuff, and that's what's hard. Because yeah, you have a fresh start. You have a new beginning coming through. So you want to embrace it, okay? There might be some confusion at the beginning. There might be some letting go, right? Some need to sort of move on for some difficult stuff. But just know that you have something romantic coming and you have a new beginning. Yay! That's your reading for today. Please be sure to subscribe before you leave, like this video, write your comments below. And if you want a private reading, go ahead and use the links in the description box. I do 3-card and 6-card. I record them just like this, and you watch it on a private link right here on YouTube, and only you can see it. So you can email me your question, you can get a general reading, totally up to you. Okay? Have a great one. This looks really nice. And I love that something is shifting and changing from that difficult energy. Okay, sending lots of love.